So one of the things that I hear when I speak to people who work at various different companies is they say, I really love working there. And when you talk to them, you learn that it comes down to the culture or
Sure.
the feeling or the atmosphere of the company. And certainly when I walk around here at your headquarters, the building itself kind of vibrates a certain culture,
Sure.
right? It sends a certain message. How do you think about culture, and how do you cultivate that culture, and how do you sort of keep it going?
Culture is by far the most important thing we do. As CEO of the company, over the last 12 months, I've made the determination that I have to make sure we can scale our culture. When we first started the business, our culture was built on performance. 28 years old, upstart in this community or this industry. We had to prove ourselves, we had to perform, and we had to perform flawlessly. We had to make sure we delivered perfect product. We had to make sure we delivered with unbelievable amounts of customer service. So our culture really kind of formed around this desire to do something that hasn't been done in a very long time in our industry, and that we needed to execute and perform at a level that is just far superior to our competitors, so we could have our large customers trust young people trying to enter this multi-generational industry in terms of supply base. The culture has transitioned a lot. It's transitioned quite a bit, actually. And one of the things we focus on right now is trying to have every single employee be a customer-focused or customer-facing person. And it's interesting, I did an orientation 2 days ago with all our new employees. We had about 7 people in the orientation, and we run orientation every 6 months. And the first thing I talk about is I draw a big box on the board, and I say, this is you inside this box. And around you are customers on every single surface outside of you, influencing you, and someone you interact with every day. There's internal and external customers. Yes. And that culture, if we can cultivate that culture, then that culture will invade everything our employees do to make sure they take it very seriously. On top of that, and I know I'm talking quite a bit about this, but culture is so important.
Yes.
On top of that, we have cultivated a culture of transparency and what I call treating people like adults. And in our manufacturing plants, if you look at most manufacturing plants, very strict schedules, first shift starts X, ends X.
Punch a clock.
We have flex work hours for every employee in the business, including our machinists. And one of the, building on the performance culture and understand that we're customer facing, we have employees that will literally bleed the company, to make sure we service our customers and that they perform and deliver perfect products. That's invaded our culture. Mm-hmm. So we said we're going to come away with any structure, which was radical, especially where you have to rely on machine hours and utilization
right.
and everything else. And I say I want to treat others as I deserve to be treated. I don't want someone looking over my shoulder telling me I got to punch in and punch out. So we've treated machinists exactly the same way. And our average revenue per employee is about $435,000 a year, which is about 3 times the average in our industry.
Wow.
And we haven't missed a delivery, we haven't had a major quality issue, and that culture of performance and customer facing has driven the values of our business exceptionally well over the last couple of years.